The real truth behind the India jet crash is now emerging, and this time Modi is not backing down. Keep this in mind. This could be his biggest chance to retaliate against the United States. First over the Pakistan conflict, and now over this situation. Let's understand the full scenario. Air India pilots had refused to fly the aircraft, warning that the jet was faulty with multiple technical issues, including oxygen system malfunctions. Both passengers and the captain had been complaining about problems, yet their warnings were ignored. Shockingly, 2 Air India captains confirmed the oxygen cylinders were faulty. Still, inspections, carried out by Boeing and associated entities, falsely reported everything was fine. This indicates a deep-rooted cover-up. You may already know this face on your screen. Sam Salapur, a Boeing engineer turned whistleblower. He clearly warned. The 787 Dreamliner that just crashed was dangerously faulty and could collapse at any moment. Its parts were misaligned and poorly constructed. These planes are a ticking time bomb. And today, we witnessed exactly that. Even after the pilot raised concerns and Boeing was exposed, Donald Trump is now sending a full U.S. intelligence team to India. Why? To retrieve the black box and take control of the investigation. But India just recently, in early 2025, established its own forensic investigation lab for black box analysis. So why is the U.S. interfering? Because they want India to release the report they want to protect Boeing. Right now, global scrutiny is falling heavily on Boeing. Sam had already demanded that all Boeing 787s be grounded immediately. He warned that these planes will crash one after another. And it happened. Only one survivor made it out, by jumping through the emergency exit. He said, "I heard a loud explosion. Within 30 seconds, the plane was engulfed." Just look at the horrifying footage. The plane took off and exploded mid-air in seconds. This wasn't pilot error. This was a catastrophic mechanical failure. Now here's the real danger. The U.S. wants India to shift the blame entirely onto the pilot. But think, one of them had 8,200 flight hours. The other had 1,100 hours. These were experienced professionals. Would they really make such a mistake? And look, only seconds after takeoff, the aircraft exploded. This shows the inspections were bogus, the systems were faulty, and the plane was never airworthy. The U.S. now wants India to compromise, give them the black box, and release a controlled report. But Modi for months has suspected that the U.S. is deliberately sabotaging India's rise. Trump told Elon Musk not to build a Tesla plant in India, told Apple to stop manufacturing iPhones there, and even banned Indian students and pulled investors out. Now Pakistan is suddenly being favored, despite not exporting or importing anything substantial. Modi is starting to realize Pakistan is being used as a tool against India. This crisis is massive. The pressure on Modi is huge. America will try to protect Boeing at all costs, and Air India too will try to escape blame after this horrifying disaster. Bodies were charred beyond recognition. DNA testing is now underway. Doctors, families, children, all died horribly. One couple even took a selfie with their 3 children moments before the crash. Another woman was traveling to reunite with her husband in London. Every victim had a story. And now the world demands answers. Modi has 2 choices. 1. Expose Boeing and ground all 787 planes, sending a global shockwave. 2. Or give in to the U.S. and let the blame fall on the pilots. But if India grounds Boeing planes, the U.S. aviation empire could collapse. Boeing's shares have already plummeted. A full investigation would destroy their credibility, and billions of dollars are at stake. As always, the U.S. wants to blame the dead, blaming the pilots, closing the case, and moving on. But no one is asking, what did Boeing do? Who in the U.S. establishment protected them? Sam's warning was clear. These planes won't crash all at once. They'll fall one by one, and the destruction will be massive. Al Jazeera even made a secret documentary on Boeing's dangers. New York Times, Washington Post, and others reported it, but Boeing still escaped punishment. Why? Because they have immense power. Now the U.S. is rushing a team to seize the black box and dictate the narrative. But the truth is leaking out. More horrifying facts will unfold in the coming days. America never steps on slippery ground, and with tensions already high, this may be Modi's biggest test yet. Will he stand up to the U.S. or bow down under pressure? If India grounds Boeing 787s, this could be the beginning of Boeing's downfall. Remember, this company is a cornerstone of U.S. power, and it is crumbling.